Have you ever dreamed of building your own city? Like, from the ground up? A place where every street corner, every park bench, every single little detail reflects your own personal taste. Well, what if a comedian did it? And not just any comedian, but the master of observational humor himself, Jim. Imagine a metropolis, a bustling city of 500,000 people, all living in Gaffiganville. What would that even look like? Let's find out. First things first, transportation. Forget subways and buses. In Gaffiganville, the primary mode of public transport would be a network of interconnected, climate-controlled hamster tubes. But for people, why? Because, as Jim would say, walking in this weather. Who has the energy? You just step onto a gentle conveyor belt, maybe grab a complimentary Hot Pocket from a dispenser, and glide to your destination. No traffic, no stress, just a leisurely, food-fueled journey. And 4 private vehicles. They'd all be golf carts. Quiet, slow, and slightly ridiculous. It forces everyone to chill out. Plus, you can't have road rage in a golf cart. It just looks silly. Now, let's talk about the city's architecture. Every building would have a mandatory nap nook. It's a legal requirement. Whether it's an office, a library, or a grocery store, there must be a designated, comfy spot for a quick snooze. The official city motto, proudly displayed on a giant sign made of bacon, would be, "Why stand when you can sit? Why sit when you can lie down?" The tallest skyscraper wouldn't be a corporate headquarters. It would be the International House of Pancakes Tower, a beacon of breakfast food visible from every corner of the city. The apartments. They'd all come with at least 2 refrigerators, one for regular food, and one just for cheese. And leftovers. So many leftovers. What about the laws and public services in Gaffiganville? Well, the most serious crime would be serving a salad without a side of ranch dressing. The punishment? Having to listen to a lecture on the virtues of kale for 1 hour? The police force would be renamed the Polite Force, and their main job would be to remind people to take it easy. Instead of sirens, their golf carts would play gentle banjo music. The fire department would specialize in barbecue. Flare-ups would also be responsible for the city's annual chili cook. It's all about priorities. The economy of Gaffiganville would be simple and beautiful. It would run entirely on snack foods. The official currency isn't the dollar. It's the donut. You get paid in donuts. You pay your rent in donut. Yeah, this apartment costs 500 glazed and a dozen crullers a month. A bit pricey, but the view of the bacon statue is worth it. Financial advisors would help you diversify your portfolio with different types of pastries. I'd suggest moving some of your assets from eclairs into bear claws. They're more stable in the long run. This system encourages a simple, satisfying life. After all, you can't take your money with you, but you can certainly eat your salary. Education would be ... History class would focus on the evolution of sandwiches. Math problems would involve calculating the optimal cheese-to-cracker ratio. Physical education would be replaced with competitive napping, with events like the synchronized snore and the 40-yard dash to the couch. The school cafeteria wouldn't be a place of mystery meat, but a culinary paradise run by a council of grandmothers. Every day would be a feast. The goal isn't to create geniuses, but to create well-fed, well-rested, and generally content human beings. Culture and entertainment in Gaffiganville would revolve around one thing: comfort. The city's official sport would be extreme lounging. Theaters would only show movies that you've already seen and loved, so there are no stressful surprises. Concerts would feature bands that play at a respectful volume. The biggest celebrity in town! The guy who invented the recliner with a built-in microwave? He'd have his own holiday. Parades would be slow, feature lots of floats shaped like couches, and spectators would be encouraged to watch from their balconies in their pajamas. Of course, every utopia has its potential downsides. The city's healthcare system would be overwhelmed, not by emergencies, but by cases of excessive contentment and food comas. The official citywide health initiative would be try a vegetable. Just one. Please. Productivity might plummet. The city's main export would be excuses for not doing things. Sorry, can't come to the meeting. I'm in the middle of a really important sandwich. And there would be a constant, low-level debate about whether a hot dog is, in fact, a sandwich. This would be the city's only source of political tension. But in the end, a city built by Jim Gaffigan wouldn't just be a funny thought experiment. It would be a commentary on our own hectic, overstressed lives. It's a world that prioritizes simple joys. A good meal, a comfortable chair, a decent nap. It's a reminder that maybe we don't need to be constantly striving, constantly moving. Maybe, just maybe, the most profound thing we can do today is find a comfy spot and just ... take it easy. So, would you move to Gaffiganville? I have to admit, the turf refrigerator policy is pretty tempting. What do you think? What would be the first thing you'd do if you lived in a city designed by your favorite comedian? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas. Thanks so much for watching and spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this little trip into a food lover's paradise, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more weird and wonderful thought experiments. It really helps the channel out! We'll see you in the next one!